Hey kiddos, welcome back to music class. My name is Mrs. Liziola, and I hope you all had a really wonderful, really restful winter break. I know that sometimes coming back to school after winter break can be kind of hard and kind of draining because that's exactly how I feel too sometimes. So I thought this week I would keep it sweet and short and simple. All right. And then next week we'll go back to our kind of longer music lessons. First, I wanted to show you what I looked like basically the whole break, and that's this. Pretty much a couch potato. I mean, I did take my kids outside quite a bit. I mean, we played outside a little every day and we went to like Hart Park and we tried to go to the snow. But let's be honest, a lot of the times we just kind of sat around in our jammies, sat on the couch, watched lots of Christmas movies. It was pretty cool. And I'm willing to bet a lot of you did the same thing. But one really wonderful thing came out of all my laziness, and that's that I discovered this music teacher. His name is Mr. Willis, and he has like the most brilliant music ideas for music class, like brilliant. And I can't wait to share a bunch of them with you. But there was one thing that I thought was pretty funny. On Mr. Willis's Instagram page, he like has a compiled list of things that we say way too much while we are doing distance learning. And I know that a lot of this year has been distance learning. Even the last few weeks when we were in person, we still had distance learning on Wednesdays. And the list was so funny and so long of things like, type it in the chat. Can you see my screen? You're frozen, bad connection. And it was very funny. And so what he did with this long list, Mr. Willis, is he turned it into a rap. And at first, when I saw the video of the rap, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. I think I should, it's kind of a good rap. I think I should share it with some of my older students. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But then I dug some more and I realized that you could turn all of the things he's saying, all of these jokes he's making about distance learning into a rhythm. And it got me thinking that would be a really good short little lesson and project for you guys to do for our first week back in music class after break. So let me show you that video of Mr. Willis first. It's so good. I feel like you guys are going to love it. So this is him. Super cool music teacher. Make sure the volume is up. Let's check it out.
Welcome back. Mute yourself. Drop it in the chat. Step back. Let me just share my screen. Oh, no. Froze. Welcome back. Mute yourself. Drop it in the chat. Step back. Let me just share my screen. Oh, no.
You froze. So then he starts to clap out the rhythm, right? Oh, no. You froze. Type it in the chat. Step back. See? Oh, no, you froze. So good, right? Really simple. But you see when he starts to clap it rather than rapping it, you can hear it's really, really rhythmic. And then he took it a step further and he actually notated it using those rhythm symbols that you guys are really familiar with by now, like ta, TT, tika tika. There's a few other ones he used here that you'll see that we haven't gone over yet, but you can still get the idea. All right, follow down there below and you'll see that the rhythms match up with his rap.
Welcome back. Mute yourself. Drop it in the chat. Step back. Let me just share my screen. Oh, no.
You froze. That's my favorite
Welcome
part.
back. Mute yourself. Drop it in the chat. Step back. Let me just share my screen. Oh, no. You froze.
Tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tika-tika-ta, tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tika-tika-ta, tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-ta, tee-tee-tee-ta. And that's it. So I was thinking, okay, you know what? I feel like we could do this because I'm sure you guys all have tons and tons of things in your head, really funny things about distance learning, things that maybe you say all the time during distance learning, things that maybe your wonderful teachers say all the time during distance learning, maybe even your parents. And I really want to hear your guys' lists of things that we have all been saying way too much since doing Zoom and Canvas and distance learning. Before we jump into that, though, we do need to review some of these rhythms because we're probably a little rusty by now. So we will do that right here. First one is ta. Ta is just a single sound living inside of a steady beat. Sometimes you see it like this at the beginning of the year when you guys were still just music babies. I showed it to you inside of a heart because it's like it lives inside of one steady heartbeat, right, in a piece of music. So it just sounds like this. Ta. Just one sound living inside of a steady beat. Next one we will review, next rhythm, is TT. And so you can see there it's two connected with a beam at the top, and that's because it is two sounds living inside of a steady beat, and it sounds like this. TT. Just like that. So you see my hand was kind of like the steady beat. There was only one of them, right? And then there was two sounds living inside of it that I made with the words TT, like this. TT. And there it is again, living inside of that steady heartbeat. So we have ta, we have TT. We also have four sounds living inside of a steady beat, and that sounds like this. Tika tika. It's four. Tika tika. And again, lives just inside of one steady beat. Tika tika. And then the last one is no sound at all. This is no sound living inside of a steady beat, and it sounds like this. Nothing, right? I didn't make a sound. So there's ta, TT, tika tika, and rest. For this next activity, we're only going to focus on ta, TT, and tika tika, because if we threw rest into a rap, it wouldn't be very exciting. It would be silence, and that's not really a rap. So what we're going to do is you all are now going to share with me the most overused, funniest just phrases of distance learning that you're getting sick of or you think are hilarious or that you say all the time. And then you're going to use those to build a rap using, like I said, ta, TT, and tika tika. So when we're all done here, you're going to click in the corner the music note that looks just like this one down below, okay? You guys see that one, and you have one in the corner on this page too. And that's where you will go to create your own. I'll show you how to do that right now, and I'll show you how it looks. But first, if you are a fifth grader at Norris Elementary School, your code word this week to earn credit with your classroom teacher is SWAN 776. If you are any other grade at any other school, just forget about it. That's only for Norris Elementary fifth graders, SWAN 776. Okay, anyway, here's this music note. I'm going to click on it just like you guys will do in the corner. And when I do, it says, do you want to make a copy? Yeah, you definitely want to make a copy. So I'll press yes, make that copy. Okay, and once you've made that copy, it will take you right here. There's the instructions. It says, make your own rhythm rap about distance learning using the rhythms below. We have ta, TT, tika tika. Place one rhythm inside of each box. So each one of those boxes represents a beat. They're just kind of like our steady beat heart, okay? But I did a box here. So place just one rhythm in each of the boxes and use those text boxes that say type here. You're going to use those to write in the words of your distance learning phrases right underneath the rhythms. It says you may need to increase or decrease font sizes to fit, and that's totally fine. This is your copy. Do whatever you've got to do. Your rap can be as short or as long as you'd like. So if you only want to use a few of these boxes, that's fine. If you want to use all of them, that's fine too. And when you're done with this, if you're comfortable, I'd like you to click on that Flipgrid link, that Flipgrid picture, and it will take you right to our 5th and 6th grade or 3rd and 4th grade Flipgrid account, and you can submit a video of yourself rapping, performing your distance learning rhythm rap. If you click that, you will see a video of me performing mine for a wonderful example. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this week's lesson. I hope it wasn't too long and that you guys get back into the groove of distance learning. Can't wait to see you all soon. Bye.